I'll save Commanders for mentions. You guys got any mentions? Miller Lite mentions? Best and worst plane ride?
Many men.
Bro.
B-Rob.
Brian Robinson. I don't know what mention we're going to give Brian Robinson, but the fact that they actually played many men as he ran out on the field, mixed feelings about that.
Well, I would hope that it was his choice.
I think it was his choice. I don't think
you can't go rogue playing 50.
There was some guy up in the booth who's like, wait till Brian Robinson goes.
Yeah.
I got a great idea.
But people watching our sport in another country are like, holy shit, America is the Wild West. Imagine there was a really hardcore sport in another country and a guy got shot because gun violence is a big problem in that country as well. And they're like, this sport is brutal. Gun violence sucks. And when the guy comes back in less than a month, because these fucking people are crazy, Americans, we're going to play a song about getting shot and coming back. And people are just going to go like crazy for it. Like, what's going on in that country, right?
So right.
I'd be like, man, I'm not traveling there. There's diarrhea coming out of
America's
the pipes
team, the PA
in
system.
Landover.
Good
like,
thing they won't let us into that country.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my God.
It's a callback.
Yeah, I know. Real life
Previous
events.
administration.
Real life events.
Mm-hmm. All right, best plane ride, the Tennessee Titans. Not only do they escape the stinky line, they're on a bye.
Barely got time to get peanuts either on the way home.
Right.
Like, they can't even pass through the aisle.
Home.
Yeah.
On a bye.
Uh-huh.
Week 6 bye weeks. Feels a touch early. I mean, there's so many weeks now.
Still a lot of fun stuff you can do in October. You can go see your alma mater's game.
Pumpkin patch.
It's a nice time to...
Apple picking.
Yep, there's a bunch of shit going on.
Oh,
So,
hey, what week is y'all's ideal bye week?
8.
So you got 18 weeks.
9. No. 10.
10.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll go best plane ride.
And they're leading the division. Those Tennessee Titans looking like the Tennessee Titans of old.
Can I go best plane ride? Rasul Douglas. He couldn't wait to get the fuck out of London, dude.
He was right.
He told you he hated London. And big shout out to my guy.
Good call.
He couldn't wait to get out of London and remind everybody on the plane how much it sucked and how he was right.
For sure. And he was right, and he had a bad day, and he was accountable. He said, I just told everybody, my fault. You know what I'm saying? I had these 3 uncharacteristic fucking penalties. I love that. There's a study. Highly intelligent people use cuss words a lot. Harvard study. So Rasul Douglas is brilliant. I had 3 uncharacteristic fucking penalties that I don't usually get, but I had them, and I think that fucked up the whole defense. So he had the second down. Unnecessary roughness led to that go-ahead score. He hates London.
Yeah.
The food, the pageantry, the whole thing, the losing to the Giants. And he probably had a pretty good flight. He could not wait to be... Nobody could wait to be back in Appleton, Wisconsin, ever, than Rasul Douglas, dude.
Best flight. I've got it up here on the screen. My old teammate from the Kansas City Chiefs, Creed Humphrey. He was on a flight, and Chris Padilla tweets, imagine my disappointment when I realized after getting off my flight that the nice guy who traded seats so my wife could sit by me was Creed Humphrey. If I had figured it out sooner, my wife would have been sitting by herself. Thanks, man. Go Chiefs. I got that ugly mug up there. Creed Humphrey, shout out to him. Best flight for that couple. They got to sit together with no problems because of a great traffic cop in Creed Humphrey.
Well, could have given his seat up to a member of the armed forces, but...
Yeah. Well...
All right.
What are we going to do?
I'll go...
Hey, you want me to trade seats? No problem. No problem.
yeah,
Seriously.
right, exactly.
You want to trade seats?
Yeah, no problem.
Unless it's Larry Dave and that woman on the plane. You know, she wants the aisle.
Yeah, it gets a little dicier if you want me to get into the
she's
middle.
Got to pee. She's sleeping on the little, what do they call that thing people put on
That's
their
a
necks?
neck pillow.
That's so stupid.
That's a neck pillow.
Did you hear we're wearing them wrong? It's supposed to the horseshoe is supposed to be open on the top.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, to support your
So
neck.
we can go like this.
I need a neck pillow, honestly, for around the house.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dad wore one when he played.
Yeah, he did.
True.
He did. Behind him.
Yeah.
He started that whole trend.
Yep.
That's amazing. Good point, Kyle.
They owe him a fucking check.
They do. Worst plane ride. I don't know, because I was going to give it to the fucking Packers. Worst plane ride, the Packers.
There you go.
Everybody upset. Rasul Douglas.
Pumped.
That's fine. Let's get the fuck out of here. When we leaving, Coach? Tomorrow morning? When did they leave? That's the question.
I would assume right away.
No, not always so. One time we got beat by the Pats,
But no bye week.
44-7, and we had to stay overnight.
You probably had a bye week.
Yeah,
They used to do you right on that front. Detroit Lions for me, 1-4. Dan Campbell calls it rock bottom.
I had the Detroit Lions as well, but I'm going to switch it to yesterday when I was flying back from New York. I boarded my plane, and there was a small man in a Hot Topic type outfit, and he was sitting in my seat. I'm assuming it was a man. He was sitting in my seat.
Yeah.
And when I went to the overhead bag, he goes, "Are you sitting here?" And I said, "Yes, this is my seat." And he goes, "Do you mind if I sit?" And I said, "Get out of the seat, bro.
What?
Get out of the seat.
What?
You little rascal."
Do you mind if I sit
He was
here?
like, because obviously it was the single seat on the right side in first class, and then there's the two seat on the left side. So there's two asses and one ass. Mine was the one ass side because that's preferential. And he was like, "Would you mind?" And I was like, "No, I would."
Did you, in what, like really in your words?
I was like, "I would."
You said it like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kyle.
And this was a smaller.
Yeah. Probably 45, edgy, definitely divorced.
Okay. Yeah.
A lot
with
going
an attitude
on.
like that.
Patent leather shoes, bright, Balenciaga type.
And he was just right across the aisle?
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, bro, that's a code break. Oh, can I red light something in the middle of these mentions?
Yeah.
Black pants, bro. They were everywhere yesterday. There were like 5 teams with black
Freaking
pants.
Cardinals, black helmets.
Cardinals. The fucking
look like a bunch of dance teams out
the
there.
Ravens, the fucking
look good.
the Eagles. And you know what's terrible about coaches? They are so fucking simple. They're so smart and so simple. They're like, "Oh, black pants, we got to wear those again." They're really superstitious. That's a problem.
Or if they lose, we're never wearing that again.
Oh yeah, so let's go undefeated now in our stupid uniform choice that you like.
Yeah, we ran out of jerseys.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Oregon. That's why Oregon's playing chess, bro. All right. STL Memorial Frank Gore Award. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I won't give it to Tyler Lockett every week. I'll give it to his teammate DK Metcalf. Everybody thought, this passing game has been shut down because Russ is out the door. DK, 350 yards receiving on the year, a couple tuds. Started off this game with a 50-yarder.
Yeah.
Balling in obscurity because the Seahawks are fun as discussed, but not quite a complete operation.
I'm going to give it to you being a dad after that football game Saturday. Going home, couple brews in you, couple pops in you, and having to parent. I FaceTime you from Dirty Nelly's, like, let's go. And your lovely daughter and you having a nice time on the family room floor. Your hair's all fucked up. You look good. This top 5 Macon, number 2, tipsy Macon. Being a parent.
I wasn't tipsy parenting.
What
all
were
right?
you? Yeah.
I was sober parenting.
Okay.
I was tipsy football watching.
Tipsy, yeah, and it all changed by the time we got home.
Oh, that switch flips pretty quick.
Yeah, I know it does. Yeah.
So I've got my STL Memorial / Frank Gore Award up here on the screen. It's on YouTube. It is the Browns heavy fullback number 72, Hjalte Froholt from Denmark. Here he is in the bear
Nice,
claw
Kyle.
4-point position. And look at that absolute whale block down here on the goal line, first and goal. Number 72, eyes on him again. That same knee, same shoulder. That's some rugby shit. I don't even know if they play rugby in Denmark, but he needs to try out for that team too. That's my STL Memorial because I love a good, thick spearhead.
That's sick, Kyle. The best part about this is you doing your homework on the Miller Lite mentions because I picked the first name I saw on the first box score I clicked on, and Chris
Kyle
didn't
found a
even
play.
Chris still hasn't thought up one.
And I
yet.
actually I had some help from Reed and Matt on the pronunciation. Hjalte Froholt. If you looked at the way it was spelled, I think it's Hjalte, which is like Hjalte. And then they're like, nah, it's Hjelda, bro. Say that.
Copenhagen. That's in Denmark.
Copenhagen.
HJs.
That's where Dan Campbell's going to make a pilgrimage to. So we've got Holllow Man. I'll go Kyler Murray, man. I mean, it's Kyler Murray. I'm going to rename it the Kyler Murray Award.
Jeez.
He's won it a couple times, I think.
Quite literally Holllow wearing that green screen suit. You can put anything on him.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Green Light socials.
I'm going Michael Dixon. Did y'all see this punt attempt? This was electric. Okay, look at this, Chris. 4th and 9.
Yeah.
He's doing a little rugby run out. It's 10-10 in the second quarter, Seahawks Saints. And check this out. My man just doesn't hit the button to punt it away.
Oh no, he hit the hurdle button.
Like the button must be stuck.
He
What the
pump faked.
fuck is he doing?
Watch this. The other angle is
Sometimes
even
legitimately
better.
when you're on the field, you can forget what you're doing.
Michael Dixon, Texas, hook 'em horns.
Tattooed punters.
Okay, he's like, oh, maybe there's
Operation's good. Front side's blocked up well.
What the fuck
Backside
is he doing,
just.
man? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Who is the backside personal protector? Okay.
It's not about your victim blaming.
You can see him the whole time.
The
I'm
Seahawks
watching the
special
line.
teams, yeah.
Like
So
you can,
Taysom Hill involved somehow.
but he
Taysom
can,
Hill, he does that too.
you can see 96 like the entire time.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good, Bob. But
Good.
yeah, Michael Dixon for sure. That's a good one.
Holllow,
Ooh, Bevel Conway.
my Hollow man, Dan Campbell.
Oh, sorry.
You let me down, Dan. I loved you. I
loved him?
was about to go hit some power cleans and come try to play for you because I love the way Panay Sewell plays. I love
Yeah.
the way you guys play on offense. I wish you played better defense. But what the hell was last week, man?
That was not good.
What are we doing out here?
He'd be the first to tell you.
He already did.
Yeah, he already
He
did.
really was the first to tell us.
And that's
That's
the,
on me.
That's the thing I appreciate about him. That's not an act. He
I love Dan
automatically
Campbell.
will be accountable. And he's one of those coaches that even if it doesn't work out, and I think it's going to work out because like they've improved. Like I said, they're better than we thought.
Exactly.
The problem is it's like the Jags. You're ahead of schedule. Now we expect more of you.
Yep.
It stinks to look up and be 1-4 after
It
such
does.
progress.
It does.
Yep.
But Dan, no matter what happens, I think Dan's going to be respected because Dan is accountable and he's all those things that so many coaches aren't. And not that gets you a win, but I appreciate that. Viewing party. I was going to go viewing party. I was going to go me or Reed and Nate when I threw my phone into the wall when Carson Wentz threw a pick. Reed, take people through the conversation that was had as the Commanders got in the Little Red.
Right before you had asked us what's scarier, Carson with the ball on the goal line or the rest of the team having to
have a second play, no timeouts left. And I said I would not put the ball in Carson's hands.
Right. And I kind of argued the other way. You proved yourself exactly right. 3 times, right? And all he had to do was just hand the ball off or not put the ball in his hands, put it in his hands, almost threw a pick 3 times. And then he ends up throwing the interception. And you have a pretty good frisbee toss. You just let it go.
My frisbee is making calls.
Yeah.
Like my frisbee is made call. Like so, this is a cool feature that my frisbee has. It makes calls. You can play can jam with it. I chucked that thing in the wall. No harm, no foul. It didn't break. But Reed, your laugh is so funny. Like your laugh, Nate's laugh. Like I live to make you guys laugh. If I got to lose a bet here and there, like that, I'm happy with that.
The phone hit the wall. You got up, said, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
From the bathroom, you yelled, I fucking told you all.
Yeah, I told y'all. So viewing party was you guys. By the way, our new live stream setup is insane. It's awesome. I want a room like that in my house.
You have one.
Not really. TV's broken. Big screen TV's broken in my house.
Come to my house.
Hey, don't you just hand the ball to
10 p.m. I want to watch TV.
Brian
Drive to your
Robinson?
house?
I mean, doesn't that put a bow on the feel-good story of the week?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
I jumped on DC money line when it looked clear
Blood
that
in
they
my
were gonna win
eyes,
that.
dog, and I can't see.
Okay. Give me your viewing party, guys. We're almost home.
My viewing party. What did I have written down for here? So tonight, Chiefs Raiders,
Nice.
the Hunt family apartment at the GEHA Stadium. What is it? GEHA Field, Arrowhead Stadium. That's what it is. Geehaw. at
Yeah.
Arrowhead. So the Hunt family owns an apartment in the stadium, Chris.
Wow.
Yeah?
I would love to just be like rent it out, like Airbnb status, and throw a party and watch this game tonight. I think it's going to be fireworks.
Like you got
from the
windows
Chiefs.
into the joint.
So
Oh
Georgia.
yeah.
Georgia Frontier,
Oh,
whatever her name was. She was the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Was she had an apartment above our facility, and so there was like a bar up there, some bedrooms. It's kind of cool. I would love to own a team just for that reason, just to have like a second home that I could watch football out of my window when people are practicing.
Like wake up from an evening nap, open
be
your
like,
blinds,
oh,
and
they're
Patrick
going
Mahomes
inside
is
run.
driving down the field like
Yeah. Okay, can I give you an asshole of the week?
Mm.
It's Antonio Brown.
No.
Oh, that was mean.
Bro, like, the guy took you in. Okay? The guy took you in. A week ago, we were talking about Kyle Brandt. Don't bring people's families into it, right? I thought, hey, Kyle Brandt making that point, it's fine, right? Like, we're allowed to make objective decisions on what we think about somebody's like vibe, their personality. If you want to say Russell tries too hard, I would agree. He tries too hard, but that doesn't make him a bad guy. To bring that anecdote into the
Matt
equation,
Rule has been fired.
Oh,
Matt
wow.
Rule has been fired.
Breaking news.
It
out
is
of Charlotte.
11:14 a.m. East Coast. Matt Rule has been fired, according
Games
to
whistle,
Ian
blow
Rappaport.
Blow it. Blow the Hunger Games whistle.
Viking skull horn.
But as I was saying, with Brandt, where he got in trouble was he brought his personal anecdote into it, so it seemed like it was about his deal, and he mentioned Sierra, and 5 days later, in a totally different vein, Antonio Brown just like going nuclear on a guy who invited you into his home, like rent free, dude, and you're just being an asshole. I don't get it. And the younger generation, there's a lot of people that will just explain away everything Antonio Brown does. Oh, he's dropping an album. Oh, he's cool, man. Like he says what he wants.
He's fucking crazy. He's lost his mind.
Lost his mind, dude. He's
a bad
being an
guy.
asshole. He's being an asshole. He's just being an asshole. That's not cool. Like, I don't care. Like, I know some things are fair game, but like that's just not that cool. So, asshole of the week, AB.
You guys got any Bevel Conway?
It's the Pats for me, and it's
Could be a clean sweep here.
Yeah.
and like the 30,000 foot view of the Lions is not so bad when they're doing that silver, white, silver.
Imagine they were wearing the Wayne fonts.
Right.
That whole thing would have looked like
Right.
on grass.
Right.
They did all that shit.
But at least the colors were right. They didn't.
Amazing.
They didn't do.
We'll give
they didn't
that
do it
out.
wrong.
Bevel
Yeah.
Conway, the Pats.
Yep.
And then game ball, real quick. Josh Allen. Who else could it be?
Taysom Hill, 4 touchdowns.
Okay. Yeah.
Game ball, Saquon Barkley.
Bang.
Nice. Okay.
Bang,
Game
bang.
ball, us. We're out on time.